Welcome to another episode, everyone. Armed men target a Cinco de Mayo crowd. They just jump out the truck right here and draw down weapons on these individuals. This transpired just a couple of days ago, and the police chased them down, and things got out of control. Check this out.
At a Cinco de Mayo festival, the men in this truck get out and point what looks like a rifle at this group of people. Before showing the entire altercation in the surveillance footage, it's important to understand the full story. One of the victims details her experience after safely managing to get away from the men.
They just pulled it out to show us that they had guns. I was like, F you, I took a picture and I was like, we're leaving. And as soon as we pulled out our phones to take a picture, they freaked out.
Did you feel in fear for your life?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a little shaky, but their faces were showing. And they're all darker than I am.
Dark complexion?
They're brown.
Short sleeve shirt. White short sleeve shirt. One of them is wearing a white short sleeve.
After getting a description of the suspects and their truck, a police drone finds the vehicle, and multiple police squads respond to the area to attempt a traffic stop on the heavily armed suspects.
A police drone finds the vehicle, they said. A police drone found the vehicle. You can't get away with anything these days. Not a helicopter, not the police chased them down. A police drone just got a description of the vehicle, probably not the license plate, anything, just a description of the vehicle, and hunted it down for the police. A drone. You have to be careful out there. But what are these individuals on? Why did they jump out and draw down these massive weapons at these females and all of that at a Cinco de Mayo crowd? It looks like, I don't know what ethnicity these individuals are. Look like they're the same. I don't know. I don't understand why they did this, but the lady was pretty bold. She said, F you, I'm taking a picture. She put out her phone. They put out a rifle. She put out a phone. No. It's time to get low. It's time to start ducking. What are you doing? Are you trying to record this? They'll still take you out. Swiss cheese you even with your phone. No, she's tough though. Tougher than me.
Still moving on 6.
Driver, this is Sunnyside Police. You need to stop. Get back! Get to the back of your car! Watch crossfire! Josh, move back! Hey, I got a shield right here. You know how to work a shield? No? Okay.
Roll the back window down. Good! All hands out the window! Hands!
How many are inside?
There's 2 in the front. I think she's back in the passenger.
Driver! Open the door from the outside! Do it now! Driver! Open the door from the outside! Do it now! Or force may be used against you! Step out of the vehicle with your hands where we can see them! Do it now! Keep your hands up in the air and step out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle or force will be used against you! Do you understand? Take 2 steps to your right. I did not say turn around. I said take 2 steps to your right. Move away from the truck. Keep your hands up. Stop. Stop moving. With your left hand, pick your collar up of your shirt.
Stop right there.
Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Do it now. I'm telling you what you're going to do. Stop. Stop. Walk towards me. He's coming between the 2. I'll bring him right here. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Walk towards me. Keep your hands up. 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 I'm going to bring him back there.
Okay.
Stop. Turn around, face away. Walk back.
Get on your knees.
This is very dangerous. He got out almost making a show of it, the way he was turning around like, yeah, what's up? Like he in the movie or something. Boy, these people will light you up. They've already got a call that you have massive weapons in the vehicle, that you're out harassing people, if you will, assaulting people with these weapons. Multiple people inside of the truck. They don't know what you're going to do, if you're going to open fire or whatever. This is a tense situation right here. The first individual here is 4 or 5 of them in the truck. They're about to bring them all out. The first individual here, he's making a show of it a little bit, but he's not the only one. Force is, in fact, about to be used against one of these individuals inside of the truck, because this was a very tense situation. And really, they're lucky they made it out alive. In my community, they probably would not have.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Cross your ankles.
That's crazy.
Cross your ankles. I got caught.
While officers may have the driver in custody, it's one of the rear passengers that's armed with the rifle.
Passenger, you with the phone. With your hand, open the door from the outside. Do it now. Keep your hands out. Open the door from the outside. From the outside. Do it now. Step out. Keep your hands up in the air. Keep your hands up in the air. Turn around and face away. Put your phone down on the ground. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. Now, take your hand from your collar. Pick your shirt up. From your collar. From your collar. That is not your collar. Turn around. Turn. Keep turning. Keep your hands up. Step back. Walk back towards me. Walk back.
Switch voices when you're done.
Yep, when we're done with this one.
Okay. Mike, you'll take voice.
Okay.
Drop to your knees. Go to your knees. Go to your knees. Cross your ankle. Hands?
Yep.
Back on your ankle.
He said, switch voice. He said, yeah, after this one. He said, Mike, you'll take voice, telling somebody else to take over the verbal commands, because dude losing his voice, as we can hear the one police officer. Understandable, he's yelling. This is a tense situation right here. I don't know where these dudes from, but in my hood, you want to be careful doing this sort of stuff with the police. I'm dead serious. Are you serious? They telling you to open your shirt from one way and you doing it another. Well, what's up, man? Nah, y'all can probably get away with that. Well, you did. Where I'm from, they're Swiss cheese. Open you up. The police, the po-po. Because they despise us so much.
Sit back on your feet.
Strawn's hands.
Put your hands behind your back.
Right side passenger! Put your hands out the window! Right side passenger! Put your hands out the window! Do it now! How many more are inside? Hey. Both hands!
2 more inside.
Any knives?
No, I don't have nothing.
Okay, sit down. All the way back there. Watch your elbow.
I'm gonna go wide so I can see in from that side. Okay. Open the door and go with your hands. Right, we still have one in the front seat, one in the back seat. Right side passenger, open the door. Go with your hand. Go with your hand. Both hands. Both hands. Stay back now. Get back. Back, get back. How are you doing? Get back.
Just at least step back behind, more towards the vehicle.
Para allí. Para allí. Levanta su camisa. Levanta su camisa.
They said, ma'am, get back. The woman walking right there up the sidewalk. Like she just finna just turn the corner and go on about her day. Go to the store and get a soda. What are you doing? You see 15 police cars right there. They all have weapons out, drawn. People on the ground arrested. The truck open. Obviously, this is all happening in real time. And you just gonna walk on by? These people got rifles in the truck. The police got their guns out. Yeah, you gonna catch a couple up. If they open fire, what are you doing? Crazy.
Levanta su camisa! Less lethal if he doesn't comply.
Comply with our command.
Do what you're told. Do what you're told or you're gonna be hit with less lethal rounds.
What? You guys gonna kill me or what?
Sir, I need you to come back to our voice.
Why are you guys gonna kill me?
Hey, we're gonna have a team that goes hands. Hit him with less lethal.
You got a passenger in there.
The rear passenger in the back is the one with that had the rifle.
Walk back towards us. Come this way. Come this way. You understand me? Come this way. Those are additional charges. Come back this way.
You're under arrest for obstructing. Get back here. Do it now.
I don't have nothing.
You're under arrest. You need to come back. You are under arrest.
No, come back here, please, sir. Sir, please come back here.
If you use less lethal, have a hand steam ready and I'll cover this passenger. Guys, move. Move.
The last passenger's in the back seat. If anything goes, I will have priority of fire.
As the drone runs out of battery, officers are forced to use less lethal on the suspect who won't comply.
I got cover. I got cover. Hey, get the shield. Hands. Hands. Luis, go hands. Luis. Luis, go hands.
Just relax.
Melissa.
We're okay. We're not gonna go crazy.
Why you did
We're
that
not going
to
crazy.
me?
We're just relaxed. We're being cool. We're being cool.
Melissa? What the hell? Sound like he just called someone named Melissa. I know how that go, man. You get in situations, you get in dire straits, you call for your mama and all sorts of mama. Yeah. Melissa means something to him, whoever Melissa is. I think that's what he said. Probably his girl. He calling for someone, come help me. Oh, man.
We're being cool. We're not going crazy.
Shots fired, I'm going down.
Once he's up, move back.
Got it.
Back up with him, and we'll do him from the back as well. Whoa. Stand him up, get him out of here.
He's playing dead weight.
That's fine, move. Pull him back. Back on the cart?
Yep.
As soon as he's secure, let's have someone new take over on voice for that last passenger.
Rear passenger, exit the vehicle. Do it now. Both hands. Let me see both hands. Exit the vehicle. Raise your hands up high. Turn away from me. Grab the back of your collar. Pull your shirts up. Higher. Turn around. Keep going. Keep turning. Take 2 steps to your right. Get on the sidewalk. One more. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Flipping the bird. So he got the fingers up to the police as he's bagging up being arrested. Oh, man. Boy.
Back up. Back up. Drop to your knees. Go to your knees. Hands behind your back.
Chris, here comes. Hands behind your back.
Move forward.
No, you can sit up, man.
You can stand.
We don't need you to lay on the ground. We don't need you to lay on the ground. You okay?
Last occupant inside the vehicle. Show your hands and exit the vehicle.
Lean back a little bit for me.
Damn, how many in there? Here come another one. That's 4 they got out already. So there's 5 people in there. That's crazy. They talking about, oh, you good, man. You don't have to lay on the ground. You good. He coming out flipping him the bird. They still telling him he ain't got to lay on the ground. Can you imagine? In my hood, they slamming you on the ground. They think you got a rifle in the truck, or they know you have a rifle in the truck. Remember, they seen the footage. The police, they seen the video. That's how they knew which individual had the rifle. The rear passenger had the right rear passenger had the rifle, they said. And that's who jumped out with it, remember, early on. So they seen the video. They know that these individuals have these weapons in there. They're taking their precautions and everything. But they are still being rather gentle. You're good, man. You don't have to lay on the ground. You're good. Man, they slam my ass to the ground. What are you talking about? I got rifles in the truck. I'm running around pointing them at people, threatening people. Let me go around threatening Sarah with that rifle and see what happens. Are y'all serious? I know I'm always turning into something else. Huh?
Hold on, man. Nobody even. That's it. It's empty. Yep. Ryan, you're gonna take the front. I'm gonna go in the middle. Move. Move it. Clear front. Clear. Clear. The vehicle's clear. Magazine right there.
So you see one?
Is that a mag?
Nope, just a lot of beer.
Camera going off.
With the suspects in custody, the multiple victims who were involved in the altercation with the men before their arrests are brought in for questioning, starting with the female who initially reported the incident.
Around like 3, I want to say, we start heading back to the car. As we're crossing the street, like, you see cars coming and there's a pickup truck, it slows down. This pickup starts like burning rubber, windows are down, and they're like talking smack. All of us were like, what the heck? They go to the stop sign, take a left, and come back around, end up coming down an alley, and they're like, the whole way, they're like out the window screaming at us. I don't know what they were saying. They pull up like right in front of my car. They get out of the truck. I see a gun, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I need to take a picture. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, I need to take a picture. As soon as I snapped the picture, I was like, I'm calling someone. They got on their truck. Boom, they leave. I didn't see them anymore, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to where I knew that the park, because I knew police were there, and I was like, I'm gonna show them this picture, and yeah, that was it. But it was scary.
Okay, I know you said that you just remember black hats and guns.
Yeah, a gun, a big black gun.
A big black gun. Okay, can you tell me who had the big black gun?
Passenger side, the guy sitting behind the passenger's seat in the back. He's the one that got out with the gun.
The victim's sister is now questioned, as she was also present during the altercation.
It's crazy. See, you just never know what's going to happen. Apparently, they're just out minding their business. About to go celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Again, today is what, the 7th? Yeah. And this happened on the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2 days ago. This is crazy. They're just out minding their own business. Wow. What did they do? You can just be going out just to have fun with your girl. She was with her boyfriend. One of these individuals was with her boyfriend. You're not bothering anybody. You're just going to celebrate your culture or whatever. Just go have some fun and eat and be around your people. And she said, the lady before her, that they just pulled up, started yelling stuff out the truck, tripping, cursing, whatever, turned around, and then jumped out like that. Dang. Lucky that this thing didn't go left and it didn't get violent, man.
We're leaving the Cinco de Mayo festival, and this truck pulls up really fast behind us, burning tire, kind of like rushing me out of the street. And so my boyfriend got kind of upset that they did that, and so he kind of just rose his hands and so they drove around through an alley, and they were still looking at us, calling him out to fight, I guess, or something. I'm not sure. I just wanted to get out of there, and then that's when they pulled in through the public parking. The driver got off the truck and was walking towards us, and then I think it was the passenger side, I'm not sure. Well, that guy got off too, and he had a rifle, and he was pointing it at us.
Was there anybody else in the truck?
Right.
I saw probably 3 guys in the back when they were going around through the alley, because they pulled down their window and they were throwing signs and I don't know what.
What kind of signs?
I would like to say it was gang signs, but I don't know, because they were just doing some stuff with their hands. Then they pulled up the windows. I couldn't really see anymore.
This female's boyfriend is now brought in for questioning.
Man, I was like, what was that shit necessary, bro? What the fuck is the problem? And then they kept roaming around. Then they got off, and that's when they pulled out the rifles and shit. So I didn't do nothing. I just stayed quiet, and I was not going to put my wife and my 2 sister-in-laws in danger right there. So, I told my girl, being a man is not always and sticking up to your stuff, but it's always, you gotta learn when to back out or whatever.
Look at these photographs, and if you can identify somebody, great. If you cannot, that's okay too. Okay.
He said he told his girl, being a man is not always sticking up for your stuff. You got to know when to back out. Yes, sir. You think that would be the time when they jumping out with rifles, ready to Swiss cheese you? That would be the time to not play tough with your wife right there. And he said his two sister-in-law, so his wife and her two sisters, apparently, going to celebrate. What are they going to do? What they do? Enjoy their day, enjoy their time. And then something like this happens. Individuals, she said, pulled up. It looked like they were throwing up gang signs, she said. Whatever they were doing. As we heard, they just started talking crazy, turned around, jumped out like that. Yeah, that's not the time if you don't have a weapon on you, even if you do. You don't have it out right now. They got theirs out. It's not the time to play tough in front of your wife and the other two women, two sister-in-law. No. That's the time to try to protect their life. And you may not do that and protect your own life by escalating the situation, trying to be bravado. That's not the time. No. He did right.
Damn, I was feeling that damn truck.
No. This is a series of photographs of people. Some suspect from your case today is in here. Okay, so this isn't everybody that was in that truck. Okay, that's not how we do these. So what we are asking is that if you could identify any of these people as potentially somebody being in that truck.
I just feel like this one here, because the rest of them have a beard and they were not big. They were not big.
Okay. So you think number one was the driver?
Yeah.
From 1 to 100, how sure are you that that could potentially be the driver?
Probably like 90% of the chance.
90%. Okay.
This male victim went on to correctly identify two men from the truck who were arrested. Surveillance footage shows the reason he was only able to identify two of them, and not all four. The victims are seen walking towards their vehicles to leave the festival when a Chevy pickup truck speeds past them. The victims then stand there confused as the truck circles back around and returns to the parking lot next to them. The driver of the truck parks and exits the vehicle, followed by the right backseat passenger, who gets out with what looks like a rifle, which he racks, indicating he's ready to open fire. Words are exchanged between the two groups, and then the two men get back inside the truck as they continue yelling at the victims. They then speed off with the other two passengers never being seen, explaining why the victims could only identify two suspects. The four men included a father named Jeffrey, his juvenile son in the seat behind him also named Jeffrey, and two of their friends, Uriel, who was in the front passenger seat, and Jose, who was in the back right passenger seat and also the one carrying the firearm. After obtaining a search warrant, multiple open containers of alcohol were found inside the truck, as well as a folded up dollar bill that tested positive for cocaine, two loaded handguns, and a loaded AR pistol, which very closely resembles a rifle, were also found inside the truck and seized. The juvenile son of the driver, as well as Uriel, the man in the front passenger seat, had no charges filed against them. Jeffrey, the driver, was charged with felony second-degree assault and felony unlawful possession of a firearm. He took a plea deal, pleading guilty to unlawful possession of a firearm while the assault charge was dropped. He was sentenced to 4 total days in jail and was released back into the public. Jose, the man who threatened the victims with the firearm, was charged with 3 counts of felony second-degree assault. He took a plea deal, pleading guilty to all 3 charges in exchange for a sentence of 7 total days in jail, and was
Wow. So 2 individuals were not charged at all. And then 1 received 4 days in jail. And the other received 7 days in jail. Really? Wow. Whoa. They said narcotics, beer, driving drunk, 2 pistols in the car, and an AR-15 in the car, which they got video, as we just seen, of these individuals, or at least one of the individuals, jumping out and not necessarily pointing at them, but he jumped out with it. That's a threat. Whoa. I know people that got caught with 1 joint and went to the joint for years. 4 days? And you probably do 4 hours of the 4 days. You probably never even did a day in jail. That's nasty work. That's wild. They must have had Johnny Cochran. as their lawyer. Yeah. Actually, so that maybe this wasn't 2 days ago. Maybe this happened. I don't know. That's crazy though, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Wow. 4 days in jail and 7 days for getting caught with multiple weapons, and 2 of them didn't even get charged. That's understandable, I guess. One was a juvenile, and they didn't jump out with a weapon. Still, you're riding around in a car with weapons, but if someone else takes it, say these are my weapons, then they'll be good. So they don't get charged. But the 2 that did get charged, I just don't understand how you end up with 4 days and 7 days. I'm not wishing that they got life in prison or nothing. I don't care. Whatever. But I'm just saying, how does that happen? It doesn't happen for me. It doesn't happen for my people. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.